Hey guys, it's Simblr and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another speed build for you guys. This is part 3, I believe, of my Build Forgotten Hollow series. For this series, I mentioned in the last part, I do believe, yes, probably, that I'm basing the houses off of like little Halloween ceramic house figure things. Yeah, so I found one for this one and I tried to stick to the original colors and everything. I'll go ahead and insert that into the screen now for you guys to see, but I wanted to stick with sort of the same colors and everything, and obviously I didn't know what the back of the house looked like because I couldn't find any pictures of it. But yeah, I wanted to kind of stick with the same style and colors, and well, you know, obviously the windows aren't perfect, but yeah, I like the way I like, what am I trying to say? I like the way it turned out. So yeah, and I did put a little graveyard on this lot, which is kind of cute. It's not an actual graveyard. I used like the little tombstone decor items that came with vampires, I believe. So you know, they're not actual dead people in the yard, in case that freaks you out or anything. But I did give this house some lot traits. The lot traits I gave it was registered vampire lair, vampire nexus, and haunted. So there will be some ghosts spooking about and everything. So that's always fun. And I wanted to try and finish the series before Halloween, but as soon as I got the first one finished, I knew there's just no possible way. But I was able to put all this one in one video, so that's always good. And the name of this lot is called Doomvale. I did use a random name generator for, I don't remember what, I think it was like haunted hotels or something, or cemeteries maybe, I don't actually remember, but yeah, I like to use name generators because they're just easier, because I can't think of anything ever. But yeah, there is like a little attic space. It's not technically an attic for storage or anything. It's like, you know, where your vampires or whatever can go up there and study, or, you know, vampire enthusiasts, because I didn't put any coffins in here because I forgot about vampires, honestly, not gonna lie, even though I was building it in the vampires world and using a lot of vampire decor items and stuff. But yeah, I actually forgot about vampires and that they were a thing and sleep in coffins. So yeah, but it's there. It's there. You can always add a coffin, right? Of course. But I like the way the roof turned out on this. I did build this before the new roof things came out, so yeah, it's not anything too spectacular, but I like the way it turned out, and it turned out exactly the way I wanted it to, for the most part. I couldn't figure out how to get the one roof part where that little square is up at the top. I couldn't figure that out, so yeah, I just ended up deleting that and just fooling around with it until I found something that worked. So yeah, it turned out well though, so I like it. And oh, sorry about that. But the price of this lot is 108,633 simoleons, so it is rather expensive. It is on a 30 by 30 lot. I believe it's one of this. I'm pretty sure. Well, it says up there it's the Flittermoss Bend or something. I don't know. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But it's a 30 by 30 lot in the vampire world. I think it's the second lot, maybe, on the top, probably. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the map view looks like. I can't actually remember though. But this is a little bit bigger than the last house. Obviously, it was a very tiny house. And yeah, it's 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but like I said, there is little attic space up at the top. It's just a little room. It's got a little desk area and the organ piano thing, and that's pretty much all that's up there, on a bookshelf. But yeah, that's where your vampires can just hang out, or your vampire enthusiasts, you know, whatever. Maybe they're vampire hunters, I don't know. But whoever lives here, that's where they can go and study about the vampires, and it'll be great. It'll be fun, probably, maybe, I don't know. I did cut out the putting in of all the cracks and everything, because I learned pretty quickly after the first build in the series that takes a really long time and makes a really long video. So I cut that out on the exterior and the interior, and I didn't add any ivy or anything outside because I didn't really put too much what am I talking about? I didn't put too much landscaping in this one, I guess, because I did have like a pretty big front yard for this house, because you can't see it right now because I haven't moved the house yet, but I do move the house back to the back left corner a little bit, and then there's just like a really big area in the front, and I attempted to put a fountain there, but it didn't turn out very well, so I delete the fountain. So if you guys don't like the fountain, just bear with me. It disappears because I didn't like it either. And I think that's all I have written on my little post-it note. Yes. So I'm just gonna throw that off to the side. But yeah, I did actually change the what am I trying to say? The exterior, I guess, a little bit from what the picture had, because the picture didn't have the different wallpaper behind the windows. But after looking at the house, I just felt like it needed something, because it just looked kind of plain to me, and I hadn't added in the cracks or anything yet, which probably would have helped it a lot. But yeah, I did change that a little bit, and I just added the little brick texture behind the windows, and I thought it looked nice. I like the way it turned out. I think this one's my favorite build for this series so far, probably. I did like the last one, the Black Hill thing. I can't remember the name of it. Black Hill House, probably, maybe, I don't know. Here I was trying to figure out what I could put in that big open area, because I didn't want it to just be a huge driveway thing. And so I first attempted trees. The trees didn't look very good. They just kind of looked weird. The smaller trees weren't big enough, and this was before I could size down things, or otherwise I would have used the big burned tree, I guess, dead tree maybe, that came with vampires. I would have used that if the size down option was a thing whenever I started building this, but it wasn't. It was a few days later whenever that came into play. So unfortunately I didn't get to do that, otherwise I would have. But yeah, now I'm just connecting the driveway to the little garden area. At first I was just gonna make it like a little garden, you know, you go out here and sit at night, because it's kind of creepy, honestly, but you know, vampires, why not? So yeah, it kind of reminded me of the Addams Family, honestly, like their little cemetery backyard thing. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should have added some fog or something in. That would have been cool, but I didn't, because I'm lazy. But yeah, so now I'm just adding in the landscaping and everything, and doing the terrain painting, because that's always fun. I should probably cut out terrain painting from now on, honestly, because it's just the same thing over and over again. It just takes forever, but it's okay. It's fine. I should have used a darker dirt for this world. I always forget to do that, because the grass terrain is a little bit darker, and the lighter dirt looks kind of weird. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try to remember to use the darker dirt for this. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking. I think someone just got here, so that's unfortunate, but hopefully it's not too loud. And yeah, this is what I was trying to do. I was trying to make like a little a pretty little fancy garden thing in the fountain, and it just looked weird, and I didn't like it. So yeah, I built it, and then I was like, you know what, this just looks weird. And at this point I'd been building so much, and I was tired of building, and I was like, okay, my eyes hurt. I just need to step away from my computer for a little while. I don't know why I almost called it a computer, but I did. And so yeah, I just left it for the weekend, and then I came back and I was like, oh my goodness, this fountain is terrible. So yeah, I tried to fix it. Didn't work. This part right here, it was just like well, in this speed through, it's only like 13 seconds of video before it skips to the next frame. And then yeah, I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't figure it out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. So yeah, I left it for a little while, and then, you know, got to thinking, I was like, maybe I can build something around it. But that didn't work out either. And then I tried to put these little lights there, like, okay, some little fairy light things that might look nice, but they didn't line up evenly. So I got rid of those two, and then I was like, you know what, just whatever, I'm getting rid of the fountain. I don't like it. So I did. And then this is where I tried the trees again, but I ended up just going with the smaller trees, those ones. Yeah, I think I put 2 of them there. And then I did put some cobwebs in some of the trees. I think just a couple of trees. And then I just tweaked the pathway a little bit, because I just didn't like the way it looked. It was driving me crazy. So yeah, I did change that. And then whenever I was going back in with the terrain paint on this part, I was thinking in my head, this looks different than it did last time, because I thought I had used the dark terrain, but I hadn't. And then I was looking at it, and I was like, did I use the dark terrain? Did I use the light terrain? I don't know. But yeah, it was the same terrain paint, so it's fine. It's fine. And then this was also before I could size down objects, so I just stuck one of the small rugs there. I believe that's one of the smallest rugs that doesn't look like weird, and it wasn't squared, so it didn't take up the entire porch because the porch is very small. So yeah, that's the only rug I could find to go there. I don't like the rug, but it's there and it's happy, so that's fine. And then here I'm just trying to figure out the floor plan, and it was kind of a weird shaped house. I didn't think about a floor plan at all because I was building it from the exterior first, and usually whenever I do that, I end up with a weird floor plan and it confuses me. But I decided to just close off the stairs and make a little entryway because in this world, I don't really want there to be like open floor plans, modern stuff, you know, because these are meant to be like old houses, you know, like abandoned and stuff. So I didn't want to just put a bunch of open floor plans and everything. And then there's this weird hallway up the top that's just like one tile wide. So, you know, that's always fun. And then I tried to resize the stairs and just make them one wide, but then the attic looked kind of weird and I didn't like it. So yeah, there's just a one wide hallway there, unfortunately, but it's fine. And then downstairs, the small room over there, well, the smallest room is the bathroom, obviously, but then the one next to it is the kids' room. I think I just put a twin size bed in there, and you know, it works. It's just meant for a kid. You can change it out and make it a toddler room, I guess, probably. It wouldn't be too hard. You might have to move the bunny because I did put a bunny on the porch, and I don't know what's happening right now, but in my game it's like frozen watching the screen, so I don't know what's actually happening right now. I think I'm doing the wallpaper. That's what it's showing me now. It started playing again, so sorry about that. But yeah, I wanted to go for like darker colors throughout the house, because that's kind of the idea I have for this world, you know, just a bunch of dark colors and everything. And then for the kids' room, you know, because it is kids, they like colors and everything, probably, yeah. So I just went with a light blue for that room, but I did use the vampire wall patterns, and I like them. And then I think I used a red bedroom for some of the other houses, but that's okay. That's okay. And I think there are 2 lots left in this world that I'm still have to build. There's the really big lot, which I have an idea for that. It probably would have been better to build that before Halloween, but it's okay because I wanted to build like a little pumpkin patch area in it too, so that'd be kind of cute. But yeah, I guess it's still fall themed, so that's good, but I don't actually know if I'll be able to finish the build during the fall time because it's gonna be pretty big. It might be 2 or 3 parts, the lot, but yeah, there are 2 other lots, and I think the other one is a 30 by 30, and then there's the really big one where Vlad guy lives. What is his name? I don't know. Vlad. I'm gonna call him Vlad. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I don't know. But yeah, where he lives, I gotta build a very big lot there. But I guess I can go ahead and tell you guys, it's kind of gonna be like a little shopping town, I guess. Yeah, I thought it would be a great idea. But yeah, I have a few little images shaved. I have a few images saved. I just looked up images of like little model Halloween towns and stuff, and I used a few model buildings. Yeah, is that what I'm trying to say? Probably. But yeah, I just saved a bunch of little houses and stuff in that, and then I'm just kind of working out in my head how I'm gonna build it, because I want some of the houses to be like crooked, maybe some to look like they're on a hill. But yeah, I just have to see how much room I have and everything, and what stores they're going to be, because obviously I can't just do like costume store and everything because it's not Halloween anymore. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas for what you would like on that lot for as far as stores go, then let me know in the comments and I'll try to figure it out. And here, yeah, the size down option would have been perfect here because I was trying those ginormous paintings, but unfortunately I did not have the size down option. I did whenever I moved upstairs. Yeah, by the time I moved upstairs, that update had already happened, and I still forgot about it for the most part until I moved to the rugs for some reason, because I did put a giant painting next to the stairs, and it probably would have been better if I had resized it a little bit, but yeah, unfortunately I did not, but it's fine. And then I don't actually know if that bookshelf is accessible, the one in the living room. Yeah, I didn't test it. I just didn't. I didn't test it. I did check to see if your sim could still get into the kitchen. You may have seen that part, but I didn't check to see if they could get to the bookshelf. I probably should have, but I didn't. So I'm sorry about that. But there is another bookshelf that is accessible up in the attic. And then, yeah, I'll put that one there too. I know that one's accessible. So that's fine. And then yeah, we're just decorating. And like I said, I did cut out the adding of the like cracks and tears and everything and the cobwebs. So yeah, that's good. Okay, my screen just turned off, but yeah, so that's always good. And then I think after this we move on to the entryway. I don't know why I didn't start with the entryway. We may actually move on to the bathroom. Honestly, I can't remember. But the bathrooms are also like just a light gray color. I don't know why. Okay, I guess we're moving on to the entryway. So, yeah, the entryway is not too amazing or thrilling or fun. It's just, you know, that little table with the flowers and a mirror, and then I put a rug in it. I think I put the rug in it later, though. Yes, I do. I put the rug in it later after the resize option, I think. No, I don't. Okay, the resize option hadn't happened yet, I don't think, whenever I put the rug in there, but I just put the same rug that's on the porch, because I also put it in the bathrooms. And yeah, because it's the only rug that didn't take up the entire space. It is before the resize option, so I just stuck it in there. And I think this is the first time I've actually used the little doctor playset things that come with, I think it came with Parenthood, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but that's the first time I actually used it. And I liked this little bookshelf area in the kids' room. I thought it looked like, you know, maybe they had drew a little monster like coming out of the bookshelf and then a unicorn coming out the other side, you know, like maybe it's their imaginary friend, maybe it's not, I don't know. But I thought it was fun and I thought it was cute, so that's what I decided to do. And then, yeah, we're just, you know, doing a kids' room, whatever. Kids' room is a kids' room. It's always fun, right? No, but, yeah, I didn't actually add curtains throughout the entire house. Did I? Yes, I did. After I moved upstairs, I decided to put in some curtains. So, yeah, I don't think I put curtains in the bathrooms, though, because I couldn't find any curtains that I liked. But whenever I was going through everything, you know, I was trying to figure out some curtains, and I didn't like any of the curtains. But then eventually I just ended up going with the vampire curtains anyway. So, you know, that's unfortunate, but it happened. And then I did build this in like 5 different parts. So there's like 5 different video clips or something, 5 or 6. And then, you know, first I did the exterior, and then second I came in, tried to mess with the fountain, wasn't feeling it, came back, did the rest of the exterior and the floor plan and everything, and I was like, okay, this is going well. And I was back in the groove, you know, it was fun, it was awesome, and I was really enjoying it. And then, but I had to, you know, stop and work on another build, because I was working on like 3 or 4 different builds at this time. And then, what was I talking about? Yes, so, and then I came back, and then I started doing the interior and everything, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. And then I just ended up doing the entire first floor in the first part, but then I had to move on to another build, and then it made me really sad, because I really wanted to finish the house, but yeah, I just couldn't at the time, so I had to move on to another build and another video. So it's fine, it worked out in the end, you know, it gave me a break, and then I came back, and then I just did the second floor in that little attic area, and it was fun. And then for the bathroom, I just hate decorating bathrooms, honestly. I mean, what can you really do with a bathroom, especially if they're just the same size, you know, just a 3x2 square or a 4x2 if you count the upstairs. So I just like to copy and paste my bathrooms up there and then just fix everything that it messes up. So yeah, that's always fun. And then up here for the little landing area, I was gonna put a computer desk up there, and I was like, well, I want the upstairs, the attic area to be like the little computer room and everything, so I decided not to. So I just put a little seating area, even though it's right next to the bathrooms. I don't know why you'd want to sit there and read while someone's in there, you know, doing their business, because you'd hear everything, but it's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, this is when, yes, the size down option came into play. So that made me very happy, and I'm getting a phone call. I don't know you. So, yeah. And then, yeah, the hallway's just, it's a hallway. I mean, there wasn't really much you could do with one wide hallway, but I did add in some decorations, so that's always good. And I don't know why I didn't size down that painting. It drives me crazy now, because, okay, obviously I knew at this time that I could size that painting down, because I sized down the rug. It just drives me crazy that I didn't think to size it down, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so big. And I'm just really mad at myself about that. Okay, it's fine. But I'm sorry. Okay, So yeah, now we're moving on to the master bedroom, and again, I forgot to put in coffins. So if you want coffins, because if you have vampires living here, you know, you can add in a coffin if you want, why not? I was gonna add that little clown painting, but it kind of looked weird in here, and it was just too big for there, because again, I forgot that I could resize it, because I'm an idiot apparently. But yeah, I try to figure out the hallway a lot, because I keep thinking that it's not clicking into the right place, but it was the entire time, and I was like, okay, well, I'm an idiot, but it's fine. And then, yeah, moving on to the attic next, I believe. Yeah, we just have to add a painting here, and then we move up to the attic. But I do add the tragic clown painting in the attic, because I know I wanted to add it into one of the houses, at least, in this thing, because it's kind of creepy painting, you know, it's a clown. So, I mean, I'm not necessarily afraid of clowns, but, you know, most people are, so why not just add a clown painting to a creepy house? So that's always good. And then I really like this desk, because I was going through the desks and I wanted something that had like books and everything on it, you know, like it was just a really old desk that you just store a bunch of crap on. And I just couldn't find anything, and then I just kept scrolling and looking through, and I was like, well, maybe it's a locked item, because I thought that this desk had to exist somewhere, because I thought I had used it before. And then I looked into locked objects, and it was there. So yeah, I just had to type in that cheat real quick, and then I found it, and I was happy. So that's fine. I'm sorry you can hear me cracking my knuckles, but yeah, that's the wall. Then I put the tragic clown painting on right there, just for the entire world to see. I don't know if he's like in The Sims 1 where you know, sometimes the tragic clown guy will show up, but oh, we're on to screenshots, so that's always lovely. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series so far, then please give this video a thumbs up. I've got 2 more builds left, so that should be fun. If you guys have any ideas of what you would like to see added to this town, then let me know. You know, they don't have to be residential houses. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!